Hi guys, in this video I will be talking about YouTube dislike count and how you can turn it back. So first of all, you might have seen that YouTube in 2021 published a video update to YouTube's dislike count, and you can watch the full video here by YouTube creators saying that they will be turning it off. And you can see now that you can press dislike and like buttons, but you can only see the number of likes and no longer see the dislikes. So here is also an article on blog.youtube. So news and events update to YouTube. And basically here they mentioned that they have made an experiment, and you can see as part of this experiment viewers could still see and use dislike button, but because the count was not visible to them, we found that they were less likely to target a video's dislike button and drive up the count. In short, our experiment data showed a reduction in dislike attacking behavior. We also heard directly from smaller creators and those just getting started that they are unfairly targeted by this behavior, and our experiment confirmed that this does occur at a higher proportion on smaller channels. So this is the main reason why they have chosen to do so, or at least that is the reason they claim they have chosen to remove the dislike counter. There are of course many theories stating that they might have chosen it because of other reasons, but basically you are no longer able to see the dislike, but it still does play a role for YouTube. And in terms of when they rank the video, they still take into account the proportion of likes and dislikes. Personally, I believe that this was a good way to see if a video is helpful, if people agree with the opinion that has been stated in the video, especially for tutorials. You can see that if how many people find this helpful. If the dislike proportion is significantly larger than like proportion, then it is fairly good to make an assumption that this video maybe is outdated and is no longer helpful. And this is especially true for how-to tutorials in various technologies, where the technology or software frequently changes, the layout changes, and so on. So personally, I like this feature. Now, if you want to return the YouTube, there is something called returnyoutubedislike.com. You can see here is the website, and if you press install, this will go to the install tab, and here you can choose different browsers. So for example, go to Chrome or other browsers, and this will open up a website where you can add, and you can see that this opens up. The only thing that keeps extension running is your donations. Please consider support, and the YouTube short support, custom number formats, and so on. So if I go to extensions and let's pin that, and you can see the information here. And now let's go back to this, for example, page, and refresh this video. You can see that here is the dislike and like ratio. So you can select the way you want to see it, and so on. Set this up how you want it. And how accurate is this? So let's go to FAQ. Where does this extension get its data? A combination of archived data from before the official YouTube dislike API shutdown and extrapolated extension user behavior. So what that means is that in the past, when the YouTube removed the dislike counter, it was still, you were still able to get that data using an API. So that way you could still take the dislike number, exact number. However, later it was disabled. So now they do have a database before shutdown of exact numbers, and then they also extrapolate that behavior and calculate and guess the proportion. Why isn't the dislike count updating? Right now, video dislikes are cached and they aren't updated very frequently. It varies depending on a video's popularity, but can take anywhere between a few hours and few days to update. This is also one of the smaller drawbacks of this extension. How does this work? The extension collects the video ID of the video you are watching and fetches the dislike and other fields like views, likes, etc. using our API. The extension then displays the dislike count and ratio on the page. If you like or dislike a video, that is recorded and sent to the database, so an accurate dislike count can be extrapolated. Can I share my dislike with you? Coming soon, we are looking into using auth or a different read-only API with limited scope so creators can share their dislike counts verifiability. So basically this is not exactly accurate, but it's a good estimation. The only way you know exactly is the creator will be able to see themselves. So for example, if I go to content and I can see all of the videos, I can see the exact number of likes and dislikes. And I think one of the features they are building is that to have creators share that information with them, so they would be able to see this exact information. And we can test how many likes and dislikes video will have. So let's take, for example, my most popular video, League of Legends, how to change name. You can see it's 152 dislikes. So if let's go back to YouTube and type how change League of Legends name. Here is my video. And it's 158. Whereas in reality it's 152. So you can see that it is not exactly the same number. However, it still is a good estimation of the dislike counter. So I hope that you have enjoyed this quick tutorial and you will be able to see and use this dislike counter for your information, which videos are helpful, which are not so helpful. So thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.